People are running in the Republican primary race for Tennessee House District 4. That includes Unicoi County and part of Carter County. There are Kurt Alexander of Elizabethton and Renee Jones of Unicoi. There is nobody running in the Democratic primary for the race, meaning whoever wins the Republican primary will run unopposed in the general election. News Channel 11's Jayana Scurry sat down with both candidates who expressed why they should be the one to go to Nashville. Jayana?
Casey, both Kurt Alexander and Renee Jones say they want to help bring resources to Northeast Tennessee and that the state doesn't stop in Knoxville.
It's very important that here in rural Tennessee that Nashville realizes that the state doesn't stop at Knoxville.
We need to remind Nashville that the state doesn't stop at Knoxville.
Kurt Alexander and Renee Jones are both getting out into their communities to gather support. For both candidates, education is at the forefront.
It's not just about the school vouchers, it's about funding for higher education as well. You've got to have a trained workforce if we're going to bring jobs into this area.
I really am passionate about our public schools, and I think that whatever we look at as a state for education policy, we have to ensure that it doesn't harm our public schools.
For Elizabethton Mayor Kurt Alexander, maintaining manufacturing jobs, fighting inflation, homelessness, and drug addiction is other issues he's advocating for.
Correcting and fixing and reducing the drug problem in this area, because it destroys family and it doesn't choose socioeconomic levels. It happens at all levels. You know, rather than just having a few days that we cut the sales tax on groceries, let's do away with sales tax on groceries.
Businesswoman Renee Jones says it's a diversified skill set that sets her apart. She has served on Unicoi School Board, been the president of the Tennessee's Board of Education, serves on small business advisory boards, and much more.
I'm very diversified. I have advocated for small business, for education, for agriculture, for our constitutional rights. I was very active in the Yes on One Amendment for the Right to Work Act.
Both Alexander and Jones will continue to campaign and gather support for the upcoming election. Whoever wins this Republican primary will advance on to the general election in November unopposed.
Thank you, Jayana. Here are the numbers when it comes to fundraising and spending. Renee Jones has outraised and outspent her opponent by a roughly 4-to-1 margin. Jones raised more than $70,000 before July, in addition to loaning her campaign $45,000. Elizabethton Mayor Kurt Alexander reported a $25,000 personal loan and an additional $3,050 in donations.